welcome back to the channel. We are back on the farm doing part number 54 of my £10 million debt recovery challenge. We are still working with grass. This is episode number, I think, 3 of just grass work. We're not anywhere near done. As you can see just at the top there, we've got 2 big long rows. Everything north of where I am now has been gathered. That's something, but, and here is the big but, this needs to be gathered to finish up field 9. I think I've got everything else around there. We're going to have to check, but I'm pretty certain I have got everything else around field 9. All of fields 1 through 4 need collecting, apart from this section obviously, which has just been turned into a field in the last episode. And then we have to go down to field 10, through the farm, field 11, and then wrapping it up with field 12. This is all grass collection. And then, when we're done with that, we need to go up and we need to cut the grass around the newly installed grape section. This is soul crushing. It really is. I'm not going to waste too much time talking because obviously it's 2:15 in the afternoon. We've been at this since about 6 o'clock in the morning today. Not today as in this episode, but today as in the farm day. And we've got a lot of work to do. It's probably going to be dark before I'm done. I hate doing this, but we need it. And this is why I do it. It's not because this part's fun. I actually don't like grass cutting and collection. I really enjoy all the other aspects of farm work, but this is the worst one because it's just so much work. But we need hay, and we need material for chaff, and we need material for silage. So that's why we do it. The animals need feeding, and we need to make money. So I'm not going to waste any more time jabbering on. Quite simply, how best to break this up? I will do a time lapse of me gathering up 9, and we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go all around here in one run, which will just be sped up work, no commentary from me, and some music in the background, and then I'll bring us back. Assuming I haven't done something monumentally stupid like falling asleep at the computer because it's just so mind-numbing, I'll bring us back and then we will see where we go from there. Hopefully we'll fill the trailer and we'll have to dump some more. Even turning the grass into hay and baling it is going to be more interesting than this. So allow your minds to wander as I clean up this mess. So we will speak again just as soon as I'm done. If you are going to watch, enjoy the show. Okay, hyperlapse number 1 completed. We have gone around fields 1 through 4, all clear. And for the most part we've done around field number 9. I'm leaving those little rows behind me there because we're dumping grass here, so there's no point in picking it up because we're literally going to pick it up just to put it straight back down. And that's just senseless. So we are going to dump this. It's not full, we've got 20% left, but I don't want to disappear off down that way when we've got 20%, because it's just going to bring me back just as quick. So we'll dump now. Get this load out of the way. We really need to get this tractor set up into the repair bay. Ooh, are we going to have the space? Let's slow that down a bit. Went a bit too fast there. Nope, we are not going to have the space. This is why I went from the other direction. Not a problem. That's why I picked this area, so that we have plenty of space to run off. Put that there. There we go. Right, so what to do now? Oh, I went way too fast there. Could have got all that in one row if I'd just slowed down a little bit. Never mind. What are we doing now? It's more grass work. Moving on to field number 10, which leads us into the farmyard. Yeah, we got field 10 leading us into that section. We've cut around, well, we didn't cut around the silos, but we cut around here as best we could. There'll be some areas inside the farm that will need scooping up, and then we move almost seamlessly into field 11, which will then transfer us onto field 12. So we're nearly done. The end is almost in sight. If we just look that way, we can just make out, just in the north there is my cornfield. I think it's corn. That's the end part. That's where all this grass finishes for us, and we are free. Eye on the prize. Just gonna have a quick look at my productions. Did I buy a sugar mill? No, I did not. How close is the sugar to being, well, miles away? We don't need to worry about sugar just yet. Obviously, to make the cake, we're going to need milk, we're going to need sugar, and we're going to need butter. Crap, how do we make butter? And we're going to need a dairy as well. Okay. Yeah, so the carpentry is all ticking along nicely. Silage has more or less ground to a halt. We're just wrapping this up. Mostly because we can't get the hay out of here. I don't know why, but it just won't let me. So we're selling that off directly, and we'll be shutting down hay production just as soon as all that grass is gone. The straw, nothing we can do about it. But I think we'll probably run out of straw more or less at the same time. But it's, you make straw so easy, it's not a huge issue. Pig food is doing really nicely. We need some more sunflowers to get that up and working again. The TMR is almost at max capacity. We're totally out of straw, but not a huge issue. I need to check on the cows though. I think they might need feeding soon. Another carpentry is often working. Lime production in this one is halted, mostly because we called it sell when empty, because once we have emptied the 105,000 litres of lime, this production is going, and we've got a newer one in a new position, which is doing the job for us. We have 50,000 litres of potatoes left in the industrial PGA. That's still sowing away nicely. It's being produced. It's being broken down and producing electrical charge, methane, and digestate, which is selling for us, which is where most of our money's coming from at the minute. Obviously, we do have a lot of a lot of silage that needs to come in here. Once we get that in here, we will continue to make lots of this. Our seed production, well, seeds are almost at max. What we need is manure. Then we can start getting the solid fertilizer up and working again, in which case the greenhouse starts working again. It's got everything else it needs, it just needs solid fertilizer. It's becoming a bit of a pain. Another sawmill. It's got a massive capacity to the sawmill. This is a modified one, so we need to put some more trees in there. The planks are building up, which means planks aren't required elsewhere, which is good. The grain mill. We're selling the flour directly. Mostly because the flour is absolutely full. Yeah, that's fine. So that's being sold straight up. So we don't do anything with that. That's making us money as well. Once the grain, the flour in the bakery starts dwindling, we will change the grain mill to distribution, so that it will distribute it and top it back up. The spinnery hasn't done anything since we bought it. Not a damn thing. And that's fine, because we don't actually have anything well, we do. We've got a bit of wool dotted about, but I don't want to move small half-filled pallets when there's not a lot we can do with the fabric, because we want to hold on to the fabric because we want to make clothes. But we do have cotton coming up soon, so that will go in there. And the oil mill, canola and olives are still producing away. We've got them all set to sell. So they're going along nicely. I don't know why I don't have that up and working. There we go. Let the olives work their way out. We own a cereal factory, but we don't have any raisins because we've only just planted our grapes. We haven't harvested any oats since we bought this, and we haven't harvested any corn. Those, of course, will fill up. The raisins will take a little longer. And another carpentry, which is doing just fine and selling directly. That is our production facilities. The wired chicken coop, which is the modified one, almost at the stage where they're going to be reproducing. It's got a 500 capacity, so they'll basically reproduce and then they'll be at max. They are going to need a bit more food soon. The sheep are reproducing nicely now, and their feed is doing fine. Checking the other one. Tiny bit of a top up required, nothing drastic. We'll do that with the grass that we're picking up now. The cows could do with a bit of a feed. Lots of slurry involved. They're not producing any milk yet because, well, they're not ready. 8 more months and then they will be producing milk. And then things will start speeding up from there with the cows. The pigs in pigsty number 2 are very low on food. Definitely need to pick that up. But they are reproducing. The 9-month ones have reproduced once to these guys, and these have just been born. So things will speed up there and we'll be able to sell some of those off. I can't remember the capacity. I'm going to have to check that and keep an eye on that. Do we have another pig? Oh, there we are. Another pigsty there. And they've reproduced as well. Why is that grey? I think we need to address the food situation here. They're not eating properly. That's a little worrying. We'll fix that. They're missing some of their base food. And our horses haven't reproduced. But they're doing fine. I don't know whether they do actually reproduce. I mean, it says it gets to 22 months and then they reproduce. So we've got about a year to go before extra horses, but if they do reproduce, then that will be fantastic. Other than that, we just keep them going until they're worth a pretty penny, and then we sell them off. So there we go, a short intermission there from grass collection. We'll get back to it. We'll top up what needs to be topped up when we pass through the farm. For this hyperlapse segment, we'll do fields 10, 11, and around the farm. And then I'll bring us back and we'll sort the animals out. And we'll go from there. So once again, more music, no commentary. So sit back and relax, let your mind wander, use it as background noise, whatever works for you. And we'll speak again real soon. Okay, well that brings to a conclusion another episode of Lawnmower Simulator. Oh, we're still not done with the grass. We've got the lower section of field 11, the far end, which is the right hand side of the field, and then we've got all of field 12 to do, which I'm not doing today. I've subjected all my viewers to enough mind-numbing, boring, up and down gathering, so we're going to call it quits here. We'll pick it up again tomorrow, where we will hopefully, fingers crossed, be finally finishing the grass collection, and we can do something far more entertaining. At this point, watching paint dry would be far more entertaining. That's just my opinion. But we're getting there. This isn't the best representation of Farming Simulator, of course. These headlands are huge. It takes a lot of work. But like I say, it is profitable. It just takes so much time to get it off the ground, so to speak. It's just a shame that I can't sell the grass directly into the BGA. That would save me a whole lot of work. But at least we can make silage from the grass, so we can keep it flowing into there. And we do need to empty that silage out as well. That will make us a significant amount of money. So, yeah, so we're done. Thank you all for joining me. If nothing else, I hope that this episode gives you something to have on in the background whilst you're doing something more interesting. Throw us a comment if you feel like it. Like and subscribe for hopefully some more interesting stuff than this. I will have something on my channel that hopefully interests you. Have yourself a great day, and I will see you all bright and early tomorrow for the next episode where we complete this. So yeah, tune in for the conclusion. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.